Well, welcome into another exciting episode of The Scene. I'm your host, Bubba Startz, and back on the show with me today is my good friend, Dana Wohlwend. Dana, welcome back.
Hi, thanks.
Well, we've had a couple repeat guests, but I don't know if we've ever had anyone this fast and in a completely different capacity than they were on the first show. So, congratulations to you. I know that you just sold Sioux Falls Food Tours. Congratulations on the evolution of that business through everything we talked about on the last show, and now to being someone else's baby. So, great job to you and building a business that's viable of being sold. I think that's a pretty great accomplishment.
I was excited. The gentleman who bought it was a tour guide for me. Him and his wife have both been tour guides, and they wanted to take over the business. And my husband wanted more time with me, which is a blessing. So I guess I'm okay that he wants to spend more time with me. So we would let go of that and moved on.
Well, that's amazing. I just wanted to kind of get that out of the way early and to give you your flowers there. And a big congratulations to your former employee and now owner of Sioux Falls Food Tours. What's their names?
Brandon McCormick
Okay,
and
and
his
everything
manager.
else is the same.
He's actually going to keep everything that's going on, and he is the manager at the Ironwood Steakhouse in the new Steel District in Sioux Falls. And so he's going to add a route right through just for the Steel District.
Awesome. Beautiful
So,
area down there as
yeah.
well. So yeah, wanted to kind of get that out of the way because we have a lot to discuss because you've stepped into a new role in a completely different industry and it's called Right at Home and you are a professional household assistant now. Why don't you kind of start by giving us a little overview of the company first and then we'll talk a little more details about what you do.
Okay, Right at Home's been around for quite a while. They do home health care. So that's the general that has been the general focus of their business is like coming in and helping in those times where you want to keep your parents or the elderly, they want to stay in their homes. And so providing that help helps them do that. They're now launching, with my help, this brand new branch, which is called Professional Household Assistant. And so, not addressing elder care because we already have that covered. This is helping busy families get things done. And so in that role, I you can contract my time and I can come do what you never get done or what takes up all your time so you're like, oh my gosh, I spent my whole Saturday, switching out the sheets on the bed and getting to the grocery store and getting things prepped for the week. And I didn't get any time with my kids. I didn't get any time to do what I want to do. I'll come in and do that so you don't have to.
So a not a live-in position, obviously. This
No.
is for a local base, but serving a lot of the functions that someone with, a maid or a live-in nanny or something of that nature, covering some of those kind of duties.
Right. So along the lines of that, tidying, maybe some dusting, not like the deep cleaning, because there are plenty of cleaning companies out there. So just the other types of tasks that just seem to sit there all the time that, oh gosh, I wish my kid's toy room was organized, but it's always a mess and I don't have time to organize it.
Right.
Or
Or even to, rearrange some things that you've been thinking about doing, or I mean, really what you could do. I don't want to say that it's limitless, but there's a lot of things that aren't going to be listed on a menu option that you would be able to do and provide for these
correct.
families. What it's
Yep.
really about, it seems like, is giving parents or busy professionals time back for their families or for hobbies or for anything else when life at home has maybe gotten a little out of control.
Exactly. That's exactly what we are. I had a friend who worked with their marketing and she was putting out the ad together for hiring and she's like, this just sounds like you. It's all the things I love is keeping a home and like making meals for my family, keeping things in order and just want to come bless somebody else with that.
Do you see a large market for this locally in the Sioux Falls area?
I think there's a huge market for it. One, the biggest hurdle right now is getting people to understand what it is, right? But today people want convenience. They'll DoorDash, um, they'll spend money to save time. And that's what this is. Get your time back because time is becoming more and more valuable. We're just seeing such a busy, overwhelmed society that those things that matter are slipping away, like the time with the kids or just time to relax and sit back. And when was the last time you just sat back and did nothing for an hour? We don't do it anymore.
Yeah, that's completely unheard of in my life, Dana. I'm sure in
Right.
yours as well, which is why you're trying to do other people's stuff now too.
You know, it's, I've gone from 3 jobs to 2, so
Hey, you're cutting back.
I'm cutting back.
Well, I just love it. And speaking from personal experience, we have 3 kids. They're all in
Mhm.
baseball, softball right now.
Yeah,
There's a lot of things around our house because I'm not willing to give up the time with the kids. I'm not going
right.
to take that time away from them to get some of these other things that need to be done in the house or in the garage. The garage here at my place is in dire need of some reorganization. But as long as I can get to my computer, Dana, I'm usually pretty good and I can get my work done, right? So you're helping people just like me who have a busy
Mhm.
lifestyle, who are already working 16, 18-hour days, grinding on their own businesses, raising families, and you help them to come in and do the stuff that maybe sometimes would never get done without someone else having the time to come in because it just gets buried in the list of things to do.
It does. That's exactly what happens. I have 5 children myself. My youngest just graduated from high school, so I'm past that busy having to run everywhere with all the kids and all the stuff, but it piles up. The laundry piles up. You might get it washed and dry, but it's going to sit there on the couch and never get folded and put
Hey,
away.
stay out of my house, Dana.
I say that, and so many people are like, "You're talking about me."
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, how wonderful would it be that you're running with all your baseball and you got all those things to do, that you come home, there's already something prepared in the refrigerator for you to grab and take to the game to eat, so you don't have to go through drive-through. You have everything prepped, the house is clean. You just have to keep the kids alive.
That's my main mission as a
Yeah.
parent, Dana. So thank you. Thank you. We keep it simple here. Are they breathing? So yeah, what I'm hearing, I love it all. And I think that you're exactly right that there's a huge market for this, for the services definitely in there. What is the, without getting into the whole, pricing scheme, but how is it on the affordability scale? Are middle income families, are they going to be able to afford services like this to gain a little bit of that time back?
Well, our best economic package, the less dollars per hour would be if you bought a 4-hour package, and that's a $200 cost. So you might be able to, justify that $200 in a month, have me come in once a month to do those things that never get done. Maybe it's not once a month for you, maybe once every other month. But to start, we have a special going on that's 40% off. So for the first month. So $120, that's $30 an hour. Your time is worth more than $30 an hour. To have me come in and do all those things. And if you schedule twice in the first month, they're both $120 instead of the 200. You can go hourly if you need to. But generally, that's our best package. Other things I can do is like you have a birthday party coming up and you want all the cute things and you want it all set up and who's going to do all that running because that's an extra thing in your schedule, right? I can get that all set up. Let's say you're going to have the baseball team over for your kid's birthday party on Friday night and you want to walk in the door and have it just, it's already done.
You are a personal household assistant for the professional people or professional homemakers, even who just run out of time.
Right.
Right. And that's what we're trying, it's like being the CEO and having a personal assistant to take care of the task. I don't want to say menial, but things that are just at the bottom of the priority list, right?
Yeah.
Things that are farther down the list than what you need to be physically present for, but that still need to get done. And that I feel like at the essence is what you are offering with this professional household assistant role and these services here. I think it's wonderful. I love that you're offering a deal right off the bat here and helping people to kind of get in the door and to start solving this problem for them right away. And really, I mean, $50 an hour is not cost prohibitive when you consider all the things that could get done in an hour that and I know for me with my kids, I work from home. Now that the kids are home from summer, it's a much different situation now, right? Where when everyone went to school, my wife works at the school as well. She's a teacher, special education teacher now at our elementary school here. That they're all gone. Dad can grind for 9 hours straight and just working. And, I'm drinking my coffee and my first form energy drinks and I'm just going to town. Where when everybody else is home, the wife included, it's much harder, right? She wants to walk. She wants a little bit of my time. The kids need to be fed now at home instead of getting their meals at the
Yep.
school. And it all becomes a time where I realize, before I was working 12, 14, 16 hours a day. Now I barely have like 6 hours a day. And that's if I wake up as early as possible to get in the office and to start working. So, from a personal standpoint, I can already see the immense amount of value that I would gain from having some of these services provided.
Well, that's awesome. I'm glad you're catching the vision of what it is. We just need to get out and let other people know. I thank you for having me on the podcast because that's what we want to do is we just want to make your life a little easier, take something off the plate that you don't need to worry about, and just free up more of you.
That's a great spot, I think, to end it. That's a great tagline for the business. I can't wait to see where this all goes, Dana. I just am so thrilled to know you, to know someone as motivated and as entrepreneurial minded as you are to just say, hey, I see a need and I'm going to go fill it. And whether that is starting your own business, selling your own business, to jump in with another company that's providing, impeccable service to the citizens of Sioux Falls, it's just incredible. And I'm happy to call you a friend.
Well, I really appreciate you having me, Bubba. I'm happy to call you a friend as well.
Well, again, thank you for coming on the show today, and thanks for continuing to be part of the scene.
Thanks. Have a great day.
You too.